The reason you need to be proactive when it comes to downsizing is this. When my son moved, took a job out of the city and moved to Ohio, I was looking around, I was like, I don't need all of this house. At that time, I moved in with my mom and my uncle. And then we ended up moving into her rental because it needed some work done, and we had to get a loan in order to get that done. And we get a cheaper interest rate when we move into the house. And so you don't get to control how fast or how slowly your parents' health starts to decline. And so that's why I'm suggesting to you now to be proactive so that when things start to happen faster than what you had anticipated, you will already have the downsizing in motion, and they're comfortable in the setting that you're in. And because you don't want to be like, when they're in their sensitive moments, to be like, oh, now let's move, let's bring mom in, let's do this, let's do that. So be proactive when it comes to downsizing so that it's not as much of a frustrating situation for you or for your parents. What does that look like? Potentially getting a bedroom on the primary level so that the grandkids can be upstairs, and just multi-families. There's so many reasons to go ahead and downsize. Let's have a conversation about it. If you're like, I really would like to think about bringing the parents into the house. There's so many, I'm looking at houses now where this is a viable option because the layout, other people have done this before, so they've already created the house that is perfect for what you're trying to do, so that there's multiple families living in one house. So it's totally doable. If you're like, oh, what could that look like? Like, I have a property in mind for you right now that would function 100% for doing something like this. So the reason why you want to go ahead and think about this proactively now is because the joy that I get in terms of taking care of my mother is very particular. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. And when I'm like fixing her breakfast or her dinner or things like that, I'm like, they would make her eat dark meat. My mother is not going to eat anybody's dark meat. She doesn't like onions. I mean, there's so many things that I'm so thankful for, that I'm like, I get to do this because nobody is going to treat your loved ones as well as you. So if you've been thinking about downsizing, if you've been thinking about moving the parents in, or you might be even saying, I could never live with my mother, trust me, you'll be thankful that you're taking care of your loved one instead of somebody that, no shade, doesn't care about your loved one and is maybe only making minimum wage. Okay. All right, let's talk if you've been considering downsizing, but you just don't know how to put things in motion. Let's have a conversation.